All right, so today's video is checking out my buddy's K24 Honda engine in the S13 a little bit more in depth, because in the drifting video that you saw this at, it was just a quick overview of the engine bay and then a couple of drift clips. So we're taking off the hood right now, so when we go for a drive you can kind of see it flex and this and that. If you haven't seen this in my last video, this is a, what year is it? 92?
89.
All right, 89 S13 hatch. Mine's a 90s hatch, just for comparison, with a K24 block and a K20 head from what is it, TSXs and shit like that?
The block is a TSX, the head is an RSX.
There you go. He's a Honda guy. I don't know this shit, so I'm gonna let him kind of give you
Hold that up for a minute?
Yeah, I got you. I'll let him explain what all this is, because all I know is it's a Honda motor. Go ahead.
All right, so obviously the block is a TSX K24 block. The head is from it's a K20 head from a RSX Type S. The intake and exhaust manifold and the transmission are all from an S2000, and then it's just got custom motor mounts and custom adapter plates
And
for the transmission and the intake. The exhaust is actually, the flange is from K20, and the pipes actually had to be stretched out and welded on.
And then just a basic fan, or a basic radiator with a dual fan setup.
Yep.
And just so you guys know, he is not the one who made this creation. He ended up finding it on a New Jersey Craigslist ad, so he is not taking credit for someone else's work. This is the previous owner's job. I don't know, did you get his name or anything?
John something?
John something from New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah.
I've just been calling him Dr. Weird from South Jersey Shore.
Yeah, so yeah, my buddy's not the one who, my buddy's not taking credit for any of this, so it is someone else's work, but he is the new owner. So
I pool spot the shit out of it when I saw it on Craigslist. So.
Yeah, he literally, we were at work one day, he said, hey, have you checked this out? And I'm like, yeah, I saw that. I thought it was pretty cool. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go check it out today. I'm like, holy shit. Ended up checking it out, ended up driving it home. What, an hour and a half, 2 hours drive?
I went and test drove it, and then like 3 days later I went and picked it up. It was about 2 hour drive.
Yeah, so drove it home fine. Then he go ahead and tell him the story with the
yeah, I went to take it through the inspection lane to get it registered and everything. It died right in the lane. I ended up having to get pushed over to the parking lot, and had to tow it home later that day. It ended up being just a fuse somewhere. There's one of these guys in here. But yeah, just the ignition stopped. The wiring ended up being like super janky.
Oh yeah, I gotta show you guys that. He kind of tucked it away because for that drift event, we didn't want the inspectors to kind of give you a or give him pretty much a hard time. But before he did that,
you can actually see it through the windshield if you look through the vents.
Hold on. Oh, I thought it was all over here.
It was. I got it all tucked up under there.
Oh, it's all right here?
Yeah, seriously. If you look right through the vents up top, you can see like they're just all over the place in there.
That's kind of hard
to see it, but
here, I'm gonna see if I can get a better view.
But yeah, these wires, if you can't see them, they're kind of twisted together and then held in place with electrical tape. A lot of the wires are kind of chopped off and go to nowhere. It's wrapped up pretty good with what the hell is that stuff?
Electrical tape?
Like that plastic wrap that you can like...
The conduit?
Wires with. Yeah,
shit.
Conduit.
I got you.
So I wrapped the hell out of it so it looks less crappy, but like there's still bare wires all over the place, and I really need to get around to fixing that. But yeah, one of those grounded out in the frame and it burned out a fuse, and I couldn't drive it for like a couple weeks until I found the fuse that burned out.
Yeah, but as you've seen it in the last, or my video. It's up and running. You occasionally daily drive it to work, don't you?
Pretty much, yeah. There's no heater, there's no air conditioning and or ventilation at all. So whenever it rains, the windows get really foggy, and it's kind of just a dangerous situation. So it's really been more of a fair weather car for me.
Yeah. All right, and I think he even said that it might be a motorcycle exhaust. Just from, look how little that little guy is. Yeah, it's relatively quiet. Other than the hood being notched up to fit the head, this car looks stock as hell. You wouldn't even notice, and until someone tries to run you, and then what do you say? These are pushing, or that setup in the front?
That setup should be good for around like 240-ish horsepower. 240-ish.
Imagine 240 in that. And that stock with my single cam is 130-ish off that dyno video that I had on my channel. So maybe
almost double.
Yeah, almost double. Maybe later on we'll bring it to a back road real quick, and so you can see for comparison a stock 240 and a swap 240. It's been idling for a couple minutes while I had been getting my GoPro set up. It just running real smooth. It might be because of solid motor mounts, but it looks like it's running real smooth.
Yeah, it probably doesn't move much. I actually haven't looked at it when it revs, but definitely have an exhaust leak somewhere.
Yeah. Probably looks like it's a multi-layer. You got a puddle right here. It's a puddle on the exhaust. It's just steaming up like crazy.
Yeah, that could be it too.
Yeah, it's just heating up that water. All right, we'll go for a quick test drive. Good. Because I know you're going to pull away from me.
Oh, yeah.
All right, since you're going to beat me, I'm gonna be the caller. All right. 1, 2, on the third honk, go. All right. I'll let you call it this time.
All right. My horn doesn't work.
All right. Wait, your shit shoots flames? You know yours shoots flames?
do something.
I think it was a chick, a couple of girls. I was hoping because I saw you pull away. Then I noticed that there was a Subaru there because I was waiting to get into my lane. I saw a Subaru, I'm like, oh, and I heard the motorcycle thinking it was a Subaru, thinking that you guys were going at it. No. That would have been fucking awesome.
He caught up to me and then just kind of did a nod and then drove off. The guy on the motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. That would have been fucking cool.
Yeah, right?
I was expecting, because when I heard the downshift, I was expecting, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was kind of just trying to like get him to do something, but
lower him, yeah. All right, so there you have it. That's it, up, running, racing, drifting. You've seen it here. So what are your next plans? What do you, because it's on stock suspension. No, it's on coilovers.
It's on full coilovers.
But it's just stock ride height. But it's stock. Yeah, actually, yeah, because it has, I think, ISIS arms.
All the control arms.
Yeah, you got ISIS arms.
I need to get a better set of wheels so I can keep these as drift fares, but I'm also thinking I might try and run it in a couple different competitions, like maybe some SCCA.
Oh yeah, because at the drift event that we did, there was autocross next to us too, and yeah, so he's down to do the autocross when that comes around also. All right, just to show y'all real quick, his supercharged Miata.
Aluminum hood, so it's really freaking lightweight. I think that's all of them, but
all right. When was the last time you drove this?
This weekend, actually.
Oh, you actually drove it?
Yeah, I just replaced the belts and everything and took it down the road once just to make sure that it still ran.
So when you tell someone you're selling it and it runs, it actually does run?
Yeah, I don't want to like back it up and have the brakes like grinding like I haven't driven it in a year. Because they were.
So what's the setup on this?
Just a supercharger. I think everything else is pretty much factory, other than they went through and did the like every hose and wire in like red vacuum line.
They really wanted that accent. And what is a Jackson Racing supercharger?
Yeah. It's a little M45. It takes it from about 95 horsepower to about 145 horsepower. So it's not a huge leap, but.
No, but that's still 50 horsepower. That's more than the 240 in a lighter car.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah. All right, well, just wanted to show y'all that. I'm pretty sure it's not the only one out there. So, but yeah, there you go. Supercharged Miata 1.6. And